this is me again, Alexandra Abugan. So, for today's video naman is, gagawa tayo ng salary calculation or salary calculator na kung saan naman included dito yung employee, tapos yung mga basic salary nila, tapos overtime hours, tapos overtime rate, overtime pay, net gross, and yung net salary and gross salary. So, dito computein lang natin yung mga sahod nila. Then, magpiprint yun kung ilan yung take home, ilan yung deduction, something like that. So, let's start. So, hindi to series, okay? Yung nauna kasi natin is student information system. So, first, magprint muna tayo ng next line. Charot, hindi lang next line. Salary ng banner. Salary calculation or calculator. Calculator. Yan. Then, doon na tayo mag-next line sa isa. Then, variable for employee name equals input. Then, enter employee name. So, dito tayo maglagay ng next line. Para mag-next line siya at hindi siya dumikit doon sa salary calculation natin. Calculator. Next is for basic salary. So, this one naman, we're going to use a float since salary na yung pinag-uusapan or number na ang kailangan i-input ni user. Equals float function, then another function for input. Then, enter the basic salary. Next is overtime. Overtime hours to. Overtime hours. So, dito i-input ni user yung overtime. Kung ilang oras siya nag-overtime sa work. Equals float input enter number. Sorry. Dito ibahin natin. Enter number. Enter number of overtime hours. Laki lang natin itong mga to. Okay, all set. Then, dito na tayo since may constant dapat tayong sinusundan for overtime rate. So, iset natin siya ng 150 pesos. So, overtime rate. So, yung rate ng overtime is 150 pesos. Sorry. So, yan. Let's leave it there kasi constant yan siya. So, meaning hindi siya nagbabago or cannot be changed. So, then, punta na tayo sa computation ng salary. So, overtime pay equals, so, yung variable natin ng overtime pay, yun yung, so, dito sa line na to, dyan makukompute yung bayad sa kanya for overtime. So, para makompute yun, kailangan natin i-call out si overtime hours times overtime rate. Overtime rate. So, yung explanation dito, since, kunwari, ilang oras siyang nag-overtime. Kung 5 yun, dito yun mapupunta, then ita-time siya dito sa 150. Since itong overtime rate, nakuha natin dito. Since the overtime rate is constant na 150. Okay? Gets? Next computation is for gross salary. And for the gross salary, para makuha natin si gross salary, kailangan natin yung basic salary, tsaka si overtime pay, kung ano yung lumabas dito. Then, sulat natin yon. Yan. And then, next naman is si tax. So, si tax naman, ang constant dito is yung percentage niya. So, kailangan is 12% or 0.12. Ang need natin dito na computein is si gross salary times 0.12. Next, yung net salary naman or yung take-home pay or yung take-home salary mo. Since nagkaroon na ng tax, hindi na gross or hindi na buo yung makuha mo. To compute that, we need the gross salary minus tax. Ganyan. Ganyan siya. Okay? Then, ituloy-tuloy na natin siya, guys, para dire-diretso siya. So, again, dito hindi tayo magne-next line na magne-next line dyan para naman hindi hiwalay-hiwalay. Next na natin is yung display result. So, we need to put a bunch of print in here. So, need natin mag-next line dito kasi ito yung parang banner. That's wrong. Salary summary. Lagyan natin dito summary. Salary summary. Yan. Oh, na-print na natin dito agad yung employee name, tapos kinall out natin to. Ito yung another expression sa loob ng string. Kasi gumamit tayo ng formatted string, okay? So, yun yung used or yung function ni formatted string. Kinall out natin to si name para ma-print siya. Kasi ayun yung in-input ni user. Next naman natin is yung basic salary. So, dito naman sa basic salary, need natin gumamit ng float. Okay? Since naka-float tayo dito sa taas. Gets. Next is yung overtime pay. Ito. Yung overtime pay ng empleyado natin. So, we're going to use another float for that. Print. So, this must be a overtime pay. Kung magkano yung bayad sa kanya. And then, syempre, hindi to overtime salary. Dito ba overtime? Dito overtime hours. This is overtime pay. So, since we're going to call out this one, and then we need to float that one as well. 2F for float. For the third one, which is the gross, we need to print the gross salary. And then, let's call gross salary. Magkano yung gross salary niya? Then, also, we have to float that one as well. Next, the tax. So this is the code for tax. And then, for net salary. So that's it. So, try natin siyang i-run kung mag-work ba siya. So, nandito siya sa baba. So, ito yon salary calculator, employee name, Alexa. Basic salary ko is, kunwari, when you see basic salary is 20,000. Tapos kung ilang oras tayo nag-overtime. Kunwari yung overtime natin is 5 hours. So yan, kukompute ng system natin. Since we have here the salary summary, tingnan natin. 20,000 yung basic salary ko. Tapos yung overtime pay ko is 750 since 5 hours tayong overtime. Tapos yung constant number niya kanina or yung constant value ng overtime is 150, right? So, i-times mo yun sa 5. So, that's why we got here 750. Then, yung gross salary ko is yung parang kabuuang total ng sahod ko is 20,750. And then, here comes the tax. So, ito na yung tax ko, which is constant siya or fixed siya ng 12% na minusan siya ng 2,490. Kumbaga, yung 12% ng 20,750 is 2,490. So, that's why our net salary or take-home pay is only 18,260. So, that's it. So, let's try another employee. Let's try Sir Jordan here. Basic salary ni Sir is 35,000. I don't know if that's true. Overtime pay niya is, for example, is 10 hours. So, ayan yung take home. Ayan yung salary summary ni Sir Jordan. 35,000 basic salary. Yung overtime niya, since 10 to, times sa 150. That's why he got 1,500. And yung gross niya, yung kabuoang sahod niya is 36,500. Then, yung tax niya, which is 12% fixed, naging 4,380. So, that's why yung net pay niya or yung take-home pay niya is 32,120. So, that's my code. So, again, this is Alexandra Abogan and goodbye for now for my Python journey. Ciao!